Hi again and welcome back. This is number 5 in my series of 7 videos on how to plan for significant personal change or personal growth, personal development, whatever your preferred term is. Today we're going to look at tools. Now last time we looked at leverage, at the things that you're already doing and the things that you've done in the past that can help you in moving towards your goal. The difference between leverage and tools is kind of arbitrary, but in tools I'm including anything that you have around you, the resources that you have that you can use to improve your chances and make it easier to achieve your change. Now, what might some of those things be? Well, let's think. You probably know some people who have specialist knowledge, or even if they don't have specialist knowledge, some people who will encourage you, some people who will perhaps even join with you in making the same change at the same time. That can be very motivational, can be very helpful to join a group, or even just to have a partner, somebody who is alongside you, making the change at the same time. You may have financial resources that you can use to buy material or expertise from somebody who is trained in a particular area to help you, but you may not need it because the fact that you're watching this video now says to me that you have access to the internet, which is an amazing resource. Previous generations couldn't even conceive of the kind of resources that we have available to us of information, of guidance, of help, of all of the forums, the discussion boards, where you could get help with your particular issue, videos, audio, all kinds of excellent stuff, all kinds of rubbish too, of course, and you need to exercise some discernment and check things out, figure out if they're just hyping it up to make $1, or even if they're just cranks or crackpots. But usually fairly easy to tell just by the tone of something whether it's going to be something helpful or not. You may have educational resources from your educational background, things that you know how to do. At a minimum, you probably know how to read, and there are local libraries that are filled with books that can help you in pursuing your goal. You'll have had life experiences, and this is going back more to what I covered in leverage, but life experiences that you've learned from, positively, negatively, things that you've learned that work, things that you've learned that don't work. One of the key questions that gets used a lot in the context of creativity is, what can you use from somewhere else? What's worked somewhere else that you can adapt into this situation? Is there something that you did previously that was successful and you can take those principles and or even those patterns and apply them once again? I've provided you with some tools in this course, of course. You're getting an ebook if you're signed up for the emails and the worksheets. And in that ebook, I have some tools. I have the anchoring tool, which helps to calm you down when you need it and helps to bring resources from past successes into your present situation. I have the tool of the welcoming practice, to help you with dealing with emotions and stress. I have the tool of the relaxation response practice to help to make you a more relaxed and stress-free person, which helps a lot when you're changing. And besides that, of course, there are my follow-on courses, the Change Your Mind course, where I teach self-hypnosis and other significant techniques for helping you to direct your mind towards change, and Personal Transformation, where I take you through some recordings which teach various techniques and which take you through particular experiences that help your mind to change in positive directions. So, what about my worked example, wanting to do more exercise? The 2 questions on the worksheet for today are, what else do you have around you that can help you with this change? And where can you find more resources like that? So, one thing that I have is I've printed out the little booklet that somebody has prepared for the 200 sit-ups program that I'm doing, that takes me through the program step by step. And I'm also tracking my progress on it. Somebody's created a website and I'm using that to track how I'm doing against the program. There's also an application for the iPod Touch if I wanted to get that. There are other fitness tracking tools which I mentioned back in one of the earlier videos, and if you're getting the emails you'll have had the links for those. All of these are good resources that I can use to help me in my goal. So, next time we're going to look at barriers, all of the things that might hold you back from achieving your goal, because we do need to look at those as well. We can't just go through the world with our rose-coloured glasses on and expect things to all work out. So, next time, that's what I'll be covering. If for some reason you're still not signed up for the email course, please follow the link that's appearing on your screen now. Sign up for that so that you can get the worksheets, you can get the ebook, and you can get the other resources that I link to. Thanks very much.